Hello, and off we go for our conclusion of Baselworld 2016. What did we see? What were the trends? Well, the main one was that business isn't going as strong as it used to, so all the brands had to adapt to this. And we saw, for instance, new models that weren't necessarily new models, but now they come out in steel when they were in gold before. We saw also some pretty aggressive move, like we already talked about the Tiger here at 15,000 Swiss francs, the chronograph tourbillon, but we also talked about this new perpetual calendar at 8,000 Swiss francs from Frédéric Constant. So this is something that we're going to see, I think, more and more, kind of affordable complication and watches that are all of them priced slightly lower than before.
And it is not only about complicated watches. You have also watches that has just hour, minutes, seconds, but with automatic movement, mechanical movement, and Psycho, for instance, launched its new Presage line with a first piece that starts at 400 Swiss francs, which is a lot of value for money. And we could see this kind of trend anywhere. There is also at Longines, we know that they are very good at that. They have a big catalog and a lot of archives, but they launched a railroad watch for 1,700 francs. That's what Michael Clarizo evoked in his also selection for the less than 5,000 Swiss franc watches.
And in terms of attendance, there was a bit less people than normal, I would say. Kind of shows this trend of the downsizing, slight downsizing of the industry. It doesn't change anything of our love for watchmaking, and we know we're going to still continue to see some really interesting things. And thanks for the independents for continuing bringing this form of creativity, even though it's also a little bit more complicated for them. I mean, you know how much development of a watch might cost, so obviously it's a little bit more complicated to come up with new models. But then you have a brand like MB&F that are always surprising us with novelties.
What we can mention also is that the independents, for instance, are more and more in contact directly with their customers. This was not new, but it becomes stronger. So customers and watch lovers like you are much more active in the sense to get directly in contact with those who make the watches. And this is also a challenge for the retailers who have more than ever the necessity to be proactive and to re-educate people about the watches, about what is cool and what is the value in the watches they are selling.
And one of the hot topics is naturally the arrival of the connected watch and its impact on the industry. We didn't see that many new connected watch here's from the classical watchmakers, and I guess now they know that, you know, a watchmaker is a watchmaker and not necessarily a device maker. But we saw something interesting, for instance, at De Grisogono.
Yes, it is a watch with a S2 Galaxy inside, S2 from Samsung inside, and you can choose the function by turning a set bezel with diamonds. It's super chic, and it's a very good interaction between high-end jewelry watches and also digital. And speaking with Yves Béard, who redesigned the Movado Museum watch from Movado to make the Edge, and that is also the inventor of the jawbone strap, a connected strap. This is more the way watchmakers would have to work, meaning not inventing or copying digital devices, but inventing really functions, digital functions that are really valuable and intelligent with the watches.
So this is it for our little conclusion. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage of Baselworld 2016. We're already looking forward being here next year. We know it's going to be, again, very interesting for us and for you guys. So thanks a lot for watching and stay tuned.
See you!